Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to Ogre Battle 64. Lots of in-between stuff to do today, starting with this. So, I have a bit of an issue. We're going to be getting a couple of special classes today. As such, there's going to be a lot of rearranging of characters and units and other stuff like that. So for now, there is something important that I want to do. It involves our Dragoon and a couple other things, but I'm not going to do them quite yet. First, I want to get some other stuff sorted out. So, we are going to go to Ogre in Malaysia. So I have to find Malaysia again. There we are. And area investigation. So, what you want to do here is you need a chaotic male-led unit. Thankfully for us, we've got a couple of those, including Ogre. Now, we are going to send him to Ogre. Now, I just have to find it. Pretty sure it's over here. Yes. Keep in mind, if for whatever reason Troy is one of your units that is led, that is chaotic. You made him chaotic for whatever reason. Maybe you wanted to make him different class, maybe you wanted to do whatever, all that nonsense. He cannot do this. A chaotic male-led unit that isn't Troy can do this. Because, in case you don't remember, because this was a very, very long time ago, Ogre is Troy's hometown. His mother's there. So if he goes there, he's going to go visit his mother. Not what we're going to do. At least I hope not. Kojiro, do you have something you wish to tell us? No? Okay, hold on. Before you go in, make very careful note of the time. Ours is 20:00 about. So we're going to enter Stronghold. Lestat, the undead. Do you see the beauty of the night? Sunlight is a savage compared to the motherly comfort of the pale moonlight. Most humans think the night is for rest, but that shows your night blindness. The night is for action. It is the time when the living and dead mingle. Many of the events that shape our world happen at night. While humans slumber, pleasantly ignorant of the real goings-on. I see. It appears you are maybe eligible to join our ranks. Now let me ask you a few questions. Answer honestly. Now these questions need very specific answers. I will be putting up a list on screen that tells you what these answers are. However, they are dependent on when you show up. So like I said, we showed up at 20:00 roughly. These are hour-and-a-half increments, so you have to be very careful when you show up. If you answer well, I will give you an item that will allow you to become undead. Let me start. Question number 1. You're heading to an unknown town. There are 2 paths. Which do you choose? For us, we choose the path marked shortcut. Question number 2. You go drinking with 2 friends. They begin arguing. What do you do? Arbitrate the argument. And question number 3. You've discovered a spy among your men. Who would it be? Our answer is 1. The unknown soldier. Final question. Think carefully before answering. Your feelings for the love of your life have changed. What do you tell her when you break up? Always love you? It's best just to forget. I'm finished with the questions. And that's your cue that you did it right. I certainly wasn't wrong. You have done well, Kojiro. Congratulations! Use this and become one of us. Now, you don't have to actually make this character use the bloody emblem, because it's not an item you use, it's a piece of equipment. So, if I get us out of here, because we are done with this area for now, I will go to the organized screen and class list. If I go all the way down, I should see vampire. So now I can make somebody become a vampire. But we will deal with that in just a bit. Because first, we now need to go to Clemona, which is in the Blue Basilica. Here's another reason why you might want to do the Blue Basilica before the other one. But like I said, if your if your chaos frame is very low, then you don't want to do this first. But this is very important, this is huge, and this is something we want to do. Go to Clemona. I'm going to dispatch Kojiro because he's my fastest. Now let's find where Clemona is, because I don't remember. Gobigo. No. 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 I made such a big deal about Clemona when I played last, didn't I? Alright, so I'm going to head to Clemona. In the meantime, as per tradition, I'm going to go see what neutral characters are here. The townspeople informed us that goblins and mature dragons inhabit this area. A dragon would be nice to have. Yeah, well, I'm not terribly interested. So, I will be back once something interesting happens. Alright, so Kane is at Clemona, so let's head inside. I see, you've come from the south. A long time ago, before King Procus took the throne, I fell in love with a maid from the south. I promised her that I would give up my title and run off with her to live in the south. I wasn't able to keep my promise, because I only knew the life of affluent nobility. I feared the peasant's life. On the day we planned, yes, this is where we planned to meet, I didn't show up. My father showed up in my place. He chased her away, and she went back home to Alba. I know it's too late, but I still regret what I did. Want to apologize to her, even if she won't forgive me. There's something I can do for her. I've become old. I can't even walk anymore. I don't think I can make it all the way south. I know this is a selfish favor to ask of you. You happen to meet a woman named Gelda. Would you give this to her? Certainly. I'll see what I can do. Thank you very much. Please, give this jewelry box to her. I was supposed to give it to her that day. I'm sure she can get something for it. Package for Gelda. Alright, so now we need to head out from here. We need to go to Crenel Canyon. Now, if only I could remember where that is. It's probably in the south. Crenel Canyon, Bulem. There we are, Crenel Canyon. Alright, and I'm sure we've done this at some point. We know we've been here and checked out what's going on with all of the neutral mobs here. Yep, I remember this specifically because I did alignment grinding here before just to test if it would work. Anyway, I will be back once something interesting happens. Alright, Kojiro's at Bulem. Let's see if we can't do anything. Yes, I know Gelda well. She took care of me when I was little. Where is she? Well, she doesn't live here. She lives in a town called El near the Stenobian border. That's my hometown. I haven't seen her for a long time. Please give her my regards. Okay, well, it looks like we're headed to El at the Zenobian border. But at least we now have a hint as to where she is. Mount Ithaca. I was about to say, we're one of those Zenobian border. No, this is the Zenobian border, that's right. Sorry, been a while since we've been here. So, the town of El. Ah, the old music! Haha, cool. Now, Caria, Laguat, Denvidro, Fort Cornell, Oh, there we go. So I'll be back once Kojiro makes this trip. Alright, Kojiro has arrived. Let's go ahead and get him inside. Yes, Gilda used to live here, but not anymore. She fell ill and moved in with her daughter's family. Where's her daughter's home? Somewhere in the highlands of Southern, in the west. I don't remember quite well. Alright, so now we're heading to the highlands of Southern. Yeah, this is a bit of a long journey, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. Highlands of Southern. Right there. I'm skipping the whole checking out neutral mobs because I'm pretty sure in all these areas we've done it at some point. So, once again, Kojiro, and we're looking for the town of Tristle. Oh, it's right there. Well, I'm not even going to cut away for this one. Kojiro's enough of a speed demon that it won't really matter. Notice how he keeps the mountains just barely on them because he does move faster in the mountains than other people. Alright, so let's head inside. Yes, Gilda's my grandmother, but she passed on years ago. She passed? Oh my. I see. I didn't know that she went through such a thing. I knew she used to work at a big estate, but I didn't know what happened. However, she left a letter addressed to a Cremonan nobleman. She wanted me to give it to him if he ever came to visit her. I'm certain the letter is meant for the gentleman you're talking about. Please take this letter with you. Well, it's something. And the gift you brought my grandmother. I'm not Gilda, so I can't accept it. I know you've come a long way, but please return it to the gentleman. Wow, all this way just for this. Here's a letter from my grandmother. Well, that poor old man. You better go tell him. So, back to the Blue Basilica. I went off screen, and it did nothing. Alright, Kojiro. Hopefully just one more trip. All the way back to Clemona. And I'll be back once we get there. Alright, and we're here. So let's check out what's inside. Is that so? Gilda? Pardon me. I can't believe I'm like this at my age. Thank you for everything. Please take the jewelry box as a token of my appreciation. In it is the Dream Tiara. It enables females to change into the princess class. I'm sure that this item will help you. Oh, but I don't know if we deserve this. I mean, come on, this was meant for your lost love. But, okay. Sorry to be such a downer. I mean, this is really exciting. We get access to the second really limited class. This is the female equivalent of Dragoon. It's just sad as fuck. So, here's our predicament. I have 2 named characters to add, and a princess. These 2 named characters need to lead teams, and so does the princess. So, here's what I'm thinking. First off, let's go ahead and get this out of the way now. Bento, it's been great. You've been very loyal, you've been doing a great job, but it's time for you to start your new life. After all, you became a Dragoon, why not be reborn? As Kane FFIV. This was a suggested name by Jason Diaz. At least I think it's Jason. I mean, with 2 S's, I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much, Jason. We now have Kane of FFIV added, and I love the reference because, I mean, if you're going to take from my favorite game of all time, of course I'm going to add you. So, Kane is now part of our group. After many deliberations, I'm thinking the princess is going to be here in Vega's group, and she has to lead. That's one of the specific requirements of a princess, is they have to lead the unit. So, to get the full effect of the princess. So that means the only other lawful units I can think of is Leia's and Troy's. So I think first I need to change leader of Troy's unit to, let's just put it on Lowell for now. Actually, now that I think about it, this might be a better idea. Exchange characters. I was going to move Troy into Bolt's group, but I think it makes more sense to have Kane here and to put Lowell there, and I think that'll do. And now, congratulations, Kane, on leading your own unit. Okay, so next thing, I need to find out who can and cannot become a vampire. Montana here is who I'm leaning towards. Ah, excellent! Montana can become our vampire. So, first things first, before we do that. As suggested by Patrick Ledford, say hello to the Count. Sorry, you. There you are. There we go. The Count? The hell is wrong with me? The Count. Oy. Okay. So, let's change class. And now we have our vampire. This character will not be able to revert to original class after changing. Proceed? Absolutely. Best thing about vampires, they can attack from any row, and they're exactly the same amount of power from each. We'll go into detail right now. As you can see, Count, a vampire. He can only equip the Count's Garment and Bloody Emblem. If you haven't had a Count's Garment by now, you could find one on the ground, and I'm pretty sure at some point I specifically mentioned it. Now, the most attack they get is from the front row, Life Drain. But they only attack twice each. However, Life Drain, as we demonstrated when we fought the other vampire, is exactly what it sounds like. Deal damage, get life back. So, what I'm going to do is unit commands, remove characters. I'm going to remove you, you, and you. Yes, I need to put Gwen somewhere, but we'll worry about that later. So now we're going to add to this unit. First, we're going to add the Count, and he's going to be in the front. Then this unit is going to be pretty low level, so I'm going to have to train them like in between episodes or something. I'm going to add Hamilton. It can't be a melee heavy group. It has to have some range. What I need is a caster. I need an extra caster. So, tell you what, I'm going to rearrange that unit a little bit off screen, and I'm going to put more thought into exactly what I want to make this unit. So why don't we get our last new character one. This was not a named character. Nobody has called the princess quite yet. So, trying to think. The princess is specifically a lawful caster unit. Caster character, I should say. So, I think Jody might be a good choice if you qualify. That's Centurion. She doesn't. Which is odd. Hey, let me go see the class list. Why isn't it on here? A moment, if you don't mind. Item commands. Sort item, no. List item. So the first item needed is a battle fan, of which I should have several. But where is it listed? That's a very good question. It should be here. Battle fan. I have several battle fans. The second is the pure white dress, which I should have. I don't have the pure white dress. Pure white dress. After you finish the Dardanelles mission, go back to 10 Plains, Taylor. Okay, so... Surprise! We're gonna get the pure white dress. Alright, so I found out where we need to go. We need to go to the 10 Plains. And for some reason, I hadn't done this yet. I apologize. I could have sworn I did this. But what are you gonna do? So, of course, we're sending... No, we need to send a female unit leader. So I'm going to send Vega. Because this is going to be her last act as leader of this unit. And we're going to send them to Billany. So where's Billany? No, no, no. No, no. There you are. So, Vega is going to head to Billany, and I'll be back when she gets there. Alright, Vega is here. Let's head her inside. You must have heard of me from the lady in Bordeaux. I'll be happy to make you a dress if you have the material with you. The fee is 2,500 Goth. Absolutely. Okay, please wait here while I make the dress for you. I'll make it as soon as I can. Measurements? Don't worry. I know just by looking at you. I'd say that's a little concerning, but I think that's an actual skill that some dressmakers have. How do you like it? It's beautiful, isn't it? Specifically made to make you look like a princess. Okay, so we finally have the pure white dress, which we should have already had, but I was too dumb to notice. Okay. Oh, there's one more thing I meant to do, so I'm actually kind of glad this happened. We're going to go to the organized screen, but before we make our princess, there's one other person that I wanted to get equipped with something. Now, this is something that I might consider giving to our Lich, because he casts 3 times. However, if you remember, this is something that's going to increase the power of one of our casters. But our Morris's unit here, it may not have a ton of attacks, but they are wiping out entire teams in one full round. One full use of all their attacks, and it's just gone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this to Wind. And it's specifically because Tempest is a wind spell. Tempest is one of the Draconian books, I believe they're called. In fact, Draconite, I'm sorry. Rare tome written by the ancient Draconites. It summons a violent thunderstorm. These are 100% complete AoE spells that hit every single target. These are amazing, but they don't combine magic spells anymore, so we're not worried about combining spells with Wind and Ceradan. As I've been warning, this is a thing that's going to eventually happen. So now, in the meantime, the only requirement to become a princess is to be of lawful alignment. So pretty much anybody you've got that's lawful alignment, any female, can become a princess. And as you can see, that where the yellow line isn't quite meeting the end, that's actually a lie. You can be completely 100% lawful, and you can do this. So, Jody, welcome to your life as a princess. Sorry if you heard a beep or something there. Anyway, now if I go to Units, change leader, and make Jody the leader, I believe it may show up here. See, 3 healing pluses, 3 cleaves, 4 slashes. That is the amazing power of a princess. Not only are they a lawful casting unit that can use advanced magic from the back row twice, if they lead a unit, they will make it so that entire unit, besides the princess, attack an extra time. Amazing. Formerly, Vega's unit has just increased in power dramatically. So, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to suss out exactly what I want out of my vampire unit that the Count now leads. I'm going to go ahead and rearrange and put the Angel Knight where I want her, because obviously I don't need her in Vega's unit. I'm probably going to put her in my own. And from there, I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be there.